Due to some technical difficulties from this convention showcase, some of the audio will be cut out along with some parts of the interviews due to technical issues with my mic. Again, I do apologize in advance, but nonetheless, this will be a fun showcase to watch. As always, I'm Wayne the Unknown. I hope you enjoy this convention showcase for Meadowlark Comic Con 2025. Today's Cosplay Con Talk episode is sponsored by Moco Queen Color Contacts. Don't forget to use my code Wayne for 10% off at checkout at mocoqueen.com. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I'm with
Mo Maple.
and we're here at Meadowlark. What's that noise? The mayor himself was here too. That must have been something.
Well, it's important, for the city, and they support Meadowlark Comic Con because it's the only Comic Con stuff in Oregon, and it brings in a lot of people from, like I said, all over the country. So it makes a huge positive fiscal impact on Medford itself.
And I've also noticed, this con and Medford, all the other cons you guys run have been really growing in the past couple of years. I mean, this con's been around since 2018, from the small place of the Ramada to, the Josephine County Fairgrounds to now here, much bigger space. It's in the short span too. It's impressive.
Yeah, Meadowlark Comic Con and the Medford pop culture community together has built a major, pop culture community, and it just keeps growing and getting better and better every year. And we have some good things to announce in the future. And I see Meadowlark being around for a long time, like I always say anyway.
I mean, there are some cons I know that are go on for a long time and then they just stop. You guys have been I know we had to stop during COVID for 2020, come back 2021, but everyone had to be careful and safe and everything. And then just the upgrade, the amount of people, the guests, attendees, the cosplayers, everything have definitely you can definitely see the impact it's had on the community.
Yeah, it has greatly, and with COVID, even though with COVID we still tried to do something. We did, virtual a convention, with virtual panels, and we were showing movies on social media where people can watch movies from home and things like this. And so we tried to do everything possible as much as we can, but just not for Meadowlark Comic Con, but for the whole community as a whole and for the city of Medford.
Well, Dave, I hope you and everyone else have enjoyed both days. I can't wait for End of Medford. I can't wait to hear about the other cons. And again, thank you so much to you and Marina for hosting and throwing an amazing convention.
Yeah, well, thank you for another interview. I love interviewing with you, and it's great. It's a lot of fun, and I see a lot of good things coming from you as well, and we'll just grow together.
Oh, yeah.
And
always happy to support the community itself and everything.
yeah, and we'll just continue to grow and look at everyone out here just having a great time, and that's what it's all about.
Also, want to give a shout out to Tomb Room for sponsoring the cosplay contest. They did a really good job
Yeah.
too.
They're really fantastic and great group, and we're happy to have them.
Again, Dave, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So first off, what is the name of your guys' this awesomeness going back here?
The name of the national organization is Meadowlark Medieval Combat Society.
How long have you been part of this?
About 10 years now. Yeah.
How long have you guys been doing this for altogether?
I've been in for 23 years, and the organization itself has the roots in the late 70s. Yeah, in fact, Dungeons and Dragons is 2 years older than us, like as a game. Yeah, 75-ish for D&D and 77 for Dagger here, which...
I never knew something like this was going around 10, 20 years, not almost like 50 years.
We're about to hit our 50 year for foam fighting, yeah, in a couple years. Yeah.
What's it been like, what's your name by the way?
Oh, I'm Dame Unicorn.
And what's it been like being part of this?
It's a really wonderful community. This is a place that is, I like to say, radically for everyone. And we really enjoy having a space where we can be creative and just come together.
So where can people find you guys on social media if they want to stay up to date with this, where event's going to be at, stuff like that?
We're on Instagram and Facebook at Realm of Ashmark. And then if people are here at the show, we have a link tree that takes us to everything. So if you Google Linktree Ashmark Belagarth, it'll give you our link tree, connect you to all of our socials, and get you to the waiver so for participation. We have demos like this, but we also have practice every week at 6 o'clock in Garfield Park in Ashland, and we have a multi-night camp-out event coming up at the first weekend of October, held here in the Rogue Valley.
Both enjoy the rest of the con.
Yeah, we're having a blast.
the Cherry Bomb Maid Cafe here at day 2 of Meadowlark Comic Con. How are you all enjoying day 2 of the con?
I'm having a great time. Our first day was super successful, so we're really excited to be here again. We're happy to bring the Maid Cafe energy to Medford, Oregon.
So if you don't mind, I'll introducing yourself, starting with...
Me, Juliet of Cherry Bomb Maid Cafe. Nice to meet you.
Angel?
I'm Maid Angel. It's so nice to meet you. I'm Maid Rose. I'm the head maid of Cherry Bomb Maid Cafe, and it's super good to be here.
I know we talked about this before at Meadowlark last year, but mind doing a quick little recap about the Maid Cafe?
Yeah. Just what it's about?
Yeah.
So Cherry Bomb Maid Cafe is a maid cafe inspired by Japanese maid cafes. We're mostly in Oregon, but we like to travel, so we're in Washington, sometimes we're in Northern California. We're just spreading the maid cafe energy to everyone. We do performances, we serve sweet treats, and we have a good time with everyone.
So, Maid Angel, how did you come about being part of the Maid Cafe?
So I was initially friends with Maid Rose a while back, and we used to cosplay together, and she knew me from that, and it turned into one day she's like, do you want to join the Maid Cafe and help us out at one of our events? And I've been there ever since.
This cafe.
So originally when Maid Cafe, the Cherry Bomb was built up, and then realized that I knew Maid Rose, and we're like, what? And it was just a really fun time, so really good.
Maids and everything. What's it been like with it expanding? With the time we've done it?
It has been such an amazing experience. It's amazing to see my passion project grow. It's been so lovely. It means so much to me. We have 21 members total now, which is crazy.
Well, we was put a captured yesterday. It seems to be like a lot more spread out too than last time.
Yes. Last year we only had 9 or 10 members, so it has gotten amazing, and everyone puts in so much effort, and all of them mean so much to me. It's beautiful.
And now, where can people find the Cherry Bomb Maid Cafe? If you want to follow it next con, or if you're ever having any more openings?
We are on Instagram. We're still working on a website, but we'll get one. And our website will be Cherry Bomb Maid Cafe, and our Instagram is Cherry Bomb Maid Cafe. No underscores, no dots, and please follow us.
And one more time.
Maid Rose.
And you're all part of the
Cherry Bomb Maid Cafe!
Watch you for the rest of the con. I don't want to butcher it again. How do you pronounce your name again?
If I don't butcher it, Saranamtun.
That was good. So, if you don't mind telling the folks at home, what is it that you do, and how long have you been doing it for?
So I am an artist. I've been doing that for as long as I can remember. I've been doing cosplay officially for like 20 years. And then as far as what I do here in my selling. I make kyber crystals, and I've been doing that since World War I. Branch out into other lapidary adventures as well. So, what made you wanted to get you into making this stuff? What made you want to get into making this stuff? Watching Rogue One and being like, and then going home and doing it. So first you started off, if I can, started off with the kyber crystals, and then where did it go from there after that? So it's currently going, as I'm learning how to use more lapidary equipment, shaping larger rocks, as well as making really cool shapes, like old Meow Meow Mjolnir, Thor's hammer there. So that is a piece of jade. I gotta say, this perhaps my favorite thing. It literally looks like it came out of Star Wars. Where did you end up getting this? Tell me otherwise.
And I also know you have
4000. No, that's not a canon name, and I don't care.
but he also makes
And you said you made that at the Star Wars experience thing at Disney? Yes. Yes, at Galaxy's Edge at the Droid Depot. It was amazing. I legitimately felt like I was in the world, and that's my goal. If you don't mind me asking, how many, I'm going to have to use Star Wars terms, how many credits did it cost to make this little Astro Droid? 200 credits.
200?
Worth it. Yeah, I got to pick out all the parts and kind of go through the entire process of putting them all together, and it's so fun. Now, where can people find you on social media if they want to stay up to date with all your stuff? Yes, that is Sarantun on all the things. Yeah, no worries. That is Sarantun on all the things, which is SARNANDHUN on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all the things. YouTube, so I post on there. Well, again, Pete, thank you so much. It was also nice meeting your little droid as well. And yeah, thank you again so much. Thank you. I'm here once again with Tanya and Seth at Meadowlark Comic Con 2025. How's it feel to be back, you guys?
It's awesome to be back. We've been welcomed by the community, new people, old friends. We're enjoying it.
How about you, Seth? How's it feel to be back again?
Oh, it feels wonderful. I mean, I love seeing familiar faces, recognizing neighbors that we are now seeing in a different location and catching up on how things have been throughout the year, and then also getting to see new faces as well.
So a quick recap, because I know we talked about it last year at Meadowlark. Want to give a quick recap on what you both do?
Well, I am an co-editor for Comics Lit.
And how about you, Seth? Quick recap on what is it that you do?
Sure. I'm a fiction writer as well as a comic book writer and an essay writer. Yes, so I do kids comics for Hapsy as well as adult comics, some that you can find in things like, say, Anachronistic, and then you can also find essays that I've done in things like Comics Lit. Yes. I'm also fiction and short story writer, Language of Fists.
Oh, nice.
If you enjoy the idea of what it's like for a fighter in the 24 hours leading up to and a few hours after a fight, that's an experience that's captured in a short story that shows you the viewpoint of that fighter's experience.
So real quick, back to you, Tanya. What kind of advice would you want to give to someone who may want to get into this, writing, stuff like that?
Writer you want to be, like what genre you want to write in, and then find a writing group, find people who write similar things so that you can get advice from people who have done it ahead of you. You don't have to listen to all of that advice, but it's good to have people who have been in the trenches and can guide you so that you don't get scammed or waste your time in areas that aren't going to serve you.
That's honestly real good sound advice. And then same question for you, Seth. What kind of advice would you want to give to those who may want to get into this line of work?
I recommend starting out with the things that they feel the most passionate about. Don't run from the things that they love reading. In fact, write to that spirit, write to that energy, and feel confident writing small as possible, as lightly as possible. Oh, and it's okay. One of the great things about talking with Tanya and myself is we also offer mentoring and tutoring options. So if someone wants to stop by, they can get a copy from us. They can sign up for our newsletters, and we're happy to offer the support that we can as professionals, and also invite them to join a community of writers, because that community is going to make the biggest difference. They can provide the support, the understanding, and also experience to answer questions that every new writer faces and every writer experiences at some point in their journey.
And then last but not least, where can people find you on social media? Stay up with all this stuff you guys do.
You can go to my website, mstanyatodd.com, and follow my newsletter. You can sign up right there at the website, and that will show you all of the places and all of the things I'm involved with.
And same for you, Seth. Where can people find you on social media?
Storieswithseth.com is my website. Seth the Writer is going to be me on Instagram, and those are probably the two best directions to go to. However, you can also go to hapsy.com and find all of the Greedy Greg stories as well as all of my friends and kids comics.
Well, thank you both again. I hope to see you guys again soon. By the way, I love the nails. They're very blue and shiny. Thank you both, and I hope you both enjoyed day 2.
Thank you, Wayne.
So I'm here with Floydman.
Sumner, S-U-M-N-E-R.
At Meadowlark Comic Con 2025. How's it feel to be back, Floyd?
Oh, I love coming to Southern Oregon. It's like one of my favorite places to be, especially this show is a lot of fun. And the people are great, and the cosplay is awesome, and yeah, it's just always good to be back here, so, yeah.
So,
For those at home who may have not seen the past few ones I've interviewed you in, what is it that you do, and how long have you been doing it for?
What I do is I am a sketch artist with Tops, and Tops is the former chewing gum company. They just recently got bought out by Fanatics, but they're still known as Tops. And they do Garbage Pail Kids. And if you aren't familiar with Garbage Pail Kids is a series of trading cards that was released in 1983, I believe. And parents and teachers hated them. Kids loved them because they're gross, they're stinky, they're fun, and the movie was even worse than the cards. But yeah, and so they are still producing them. And so what I do is I do sketch cards, which is I draw on cards, blank cards that Tops puts in packs. So if you go to like Target or Walmart and pick up a pack, you might open it up and you might get an original piece of art from me or another artist. But yeah, so, and that's primarily what I do, but I also work doing commissions. I have been featured in Cartoons magazine, and I will have another story coming up soon once I finish it. Also Freaky magazine is a new thing for me that I started doing, and my own comics, which I've only got #1 out, but it's a fun comic. It's like a throwback to the old underground, kind of dirty looking book that looks like a comic book, because comic books need to look like comic books, need to feel like comic books, and need to be read like comic books. So that's my
And one more thing, for someone who may want to get into writing, drawing for comics, what kind of advice would you like to give to those?
Become a plumber like Dave said. That's not mine. Just keep doing it. Just keep following your dream. Keep chasing your dream, because eventually you will catch it. You may not catch it to the greatness that you expect, but the more you persist, the more success you will have in doing it. And so just be you. Just draw what you enjoy drawing. Don't fall into the trap of, oh, I got to draw this because it's trendy or it's popular. Do what you feel you have to do. That's what I do, because this is my passion, and I don't follow trends necessarily. I do what I need. What I need to do, basically. That's what I'm here for. So
that's some really sound advice. Again, Floyd, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the con.
Thank you, Wayne. It's always good to see you.
Oh. Where can people find you on social media to stay up to date with your art and everything?
People can find me on Facebook under Floyd Man Sumner. They can find me on Instagram under The Real Floyd Man. I don't know about this TikTok thing or the Snips chat, but so I'm not on those. But yeah, mainly Instagram and Facebook. And then you can also find my website. Well, I go with my store, on my online store, more than my regular website. So my store website would be planetf.storeenvy.com. And yeah, so, and Store Envy is all one word, so yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Floyd.
one good chair for some reason.
That's all right. So I'm here with Flame Rin at Meadowlark Comic Con 2025, Day 2. First off, how are you enjoying the con again this year?
I think I'm enjoying it a lot more now that I'm cosplay guest because I deal with a lot of pain issues. So like being able to sit down at a con, amazing.
And I know this isn't your first time being a cosplay guest for the con itself, and I think you were one for Annie Medford as well.
Yeah, I was one for Annie Medford back in 2022. So that was a lot of fun, and being here and actually getting to now judge the cosplay contest was a great experience.
I believe it.
So I know I asked this before when we did your interview and stuff like that. How long have you been cosplaying for, and what's it been like doing it for the past couple of years?
God, I think I've been cosplaying for like 9 years-ish. I think technically my first one was in 2016 at Medford Comic Con when it was still happening in the library. I was very young, but it's been fun learning the techniques for upcycling. Like I kind of have my stuff I'm showing off here, but like learning from upcycling to like hand sewing. Like this is all like custom pattern and such. I love learning. And so anytime I get to learn a new skill, such as like painting or foam smithing or sewing, like the sewing on this, getting to learn how to do what are known as French seams was such a great, like, I'm so glad I learned it. So that's kind of generally my experience with cosplay, and I'm never going to perfect it. It's an art for a reason.
Oh no, I fully agree. Also, two more questions. What kind of advice would you want to give to someone who wants to get into cosplay or start making their own cosplays? Because I know you make your own cosplays as well.
Start with thrift stores. 100% you are going to find your base pieces at thrift stores. My first cosplay was using I cut up an old jacket I saw at Goodwill and tied it with bright orange ribbon. Like, you will also, don't go for big characters at first. Even though you may want to cosplay like that Mandalorian armor or Sherlock Holmes, a lot of times, like when you're starting out, that's unobtainable. Start with like smaller characters that wear, say, everyday clothes, stuff you can find at like stores, like on Amazon or Goodwill, and then move up to upcycling. So like cutting up pieces and changing them around, or like painting up clothing, and then like as you're progressing, you'll start picking up techniques. Like when you're upcycling, you'll start picking up sewing, or when you're painting, you'll start picking up stuff for foam or like additions. Like slowly build up that skill, and then you'll be able to start doing these big projects.
That's, again, that's really good sound advice. One more question. Where can people find you on social media if they want to stay up to date with your cosplays and everything and cons?
You can find me at Flamryn, FLAMRYN, on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Again, Flamerin, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the con.
Thank you, you as well.
So I'm here with, is it Snuffy or Snowfy? I'm here with Vice Snowy here at Meadowlark Comic Con 2025. I had to think about what date it was.
How are you enjoying the con, and how was day one for you? And also, again, thank you so much for the help yesterday during the cosplay contest.
It was really fun. Day one was great. I met a lot of really wonderful people, saw some really incredible cosplays, and some really incredible art and the cosplay contest was also really fun to see. I love seeing the things that people create. Yeah, it's been really fun so far.
And I see once again you were cosplaying as Vi, but her season 1 outfit. When yesterday you were cosplaying her enforcer from season 2.
Yep, that is today's season 1 day.
And I see you finally got the wig and everything all situated now.
I hope it'll stay that way. The sideburn doesn't like to stick. We'll figure it out, but.
So if you don't mind me asking, why do you like cosplaying Vi from probably again one of the best, if not well-known animated series?
A character that speaks a lot to me. I relate to her in a lot of different ways, and Arcane came into my life at a point in time in which I really needed it. I was going through a really rough point, and Arcane really brought back my creativity, and I fell in love with Vi. Like within the first few episodes, I loved her, and I love how she does everything that she does with passion, and she does it for the people she loves. And she's just a badass too. Like she's an excellent fighter, and she's strong, and I love her relationship with Caitlyn.
Best couple I think they're the best couple by far.
I love them. They're so cute. So, yeah, she's my girl. I mean, I got her tattoos for a reason. So.
I've seen the tattoos, and I gotta say, they're really well. Your tattoo artist did a really good job.
She nailed it. She did really good. I miss her. I miss that woman.
So real quick, where can people find you on social media? Your cosplays, your cons, and your content.
Yeah, my username is Vi Snowfy. It's VI, like in Arcane, VISNOFFY. On pretty much every platform that I have. It's TikTok and Instagram are what I am the most active on. I have YouTube, Blue Sky, Tumblr. I'm trying to think of what else. Basically, if you don't find an account named Vi Snowfy on there, it's probably not me. I'm probably not on there. And my Twitter account is still up, but my Twitter is no longer active. Just so y'all are aware. It exists, just I'm not on there anymore. So.
Well, again, Vi, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the con. You're welcome. So, Luis, how does it feel to be back again for Meadowlark Comic Con?
It feels great. It's the second year in a row, and it's getting bigger and bigger. So I'm very excited to be here again.
So, for those at home who may not be familiar with what you do, how long have you been doing this for, and what made you want to get into art?
Well, I've been doing like for 20 years, and it's basically the love for the comics that got me into this. You know, like seeing those pages and that art that I told myself that I should be doing that and try at least to do that. And thank God I'm lucky enough to be able to do it.
What's been some of your favorite things that some of your favorite arts that you've been doing for the long time?
Well, the most people get me to do like superhero stuff, and I love superhero. But my second best choice is space opera, so I'm into everything that has to do with space. So I love to draw space.
So, for someone who may want to get into art and everything and drawing, what kind of advice would you like to give them?
Honestly, to practice, to draw every day. I mean, like learn from your mistakes. You will still gonna be making a lot of mistakes, but you also will learn to live with those and to make a mistake a happy mistake.
One last thing. Where can people find you on social media if they want to stay up to date with your art or potentially see you at another convention?
Well, definitely on my Facebook, Luis Rivera, and through there you can get to my Instagram, which is a little complicated to spell, but definitely Facebook.
Well, again, Luis, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed both days of the con.
I do. Thanks to you again, and nice to see you again.
We're ready. So I'm here once again with Dave Warren. This time, and the family over here at Meadowlark Comic-Con. This is your second time back, but this is also, I know this is not your first time being with the con where they run everywhere else.
Yes. Hey, I'm happy to be back here in Medford. This is a great audience. Great group of people. Thank you, Medford. We love you. Love this family right here. We love you. We're having a great time, as you can see. So yeah, I'm happy to be back, man.
So, for a quick recap, when we talked about it last year at Meadowlark, mind telling those at home what you do and how long you've been doing it for?
So longer than you've been born. I started in the 90s working on a show called Spicy City for around 5 years, and then that was short-lived for about 3 months, and then when that show got canceled, I ended up by fate at Warner Brothers with Pinky and the Brain and Animaniacs.
And then you would later go into The Simpsons and a bunch of other stuff as well over there.
Yep. So I went from Animaniacs, Pinky and the Brain to Dilbert. I worked on Dilbert for like 2 seasons, and Dilbert got canceled. And I decided I wasn't going to work in animation anymore. I went to Cordon Bleu and was going to become a chef and open up a restaurant. And a friend of mine was on The Simpsons and said, "Hey man, they're looking for people. Would you be interested?" And I was like, "Yeah, how soon do I have to drop out of school?" So I took the test, and luckily, a few people there liked me, and I was able to get onto the crew, and that just changed everything. It was like I was in animation, and like there was this level where Pinky and the Brain and Warner Brothers was like amazing, and still is. And then The Simpsons came along, and that was primetime animation and a universe that was like everybody knew. It wasn't just Saturday morning cartoons or afternoon cartoons. It was like a phenomenon. So The Simpsons was and still is everything I owe everything to. I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for them.
I mean, you do a really good job. Another question, because I know we briefly talked about it at Con last year and in your interview. What kind of advice would you want to give to someone who may want to get into this line of work, or they're just starting out, or they want to like further progress with this type of work?
I would say pugs, not drugs. Those of you who are not that. Yeah, there's a man walking by with a pugs, not drugs shirt on. So now you're on TV. What would my advice be? Become a friend. Yeah. Floyd stole my joke. I told him that this morning. So Floyd made he should give credit to me because I told him that at breakfast this morning. Yeah, so what I would say, 10,000 hours, practice, 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 believe in yourself, don't give up, network. This business is a lot about who you know, and the friendships you make and the connections you make.
One more thing, where can people find you on social media if they want to stay up to date with your art, the convention, stuff like that?
So if you want to find me on social media, it's larto.co. That's my website, and all my socials you can find on there, my Patreon, all of that. I just launched a Patreon. It's called Dave and Zeke's Incredible Cartoon Crew. So please find me on Patreon and support us. Keep us in coffee and pup cups. We would love that. And what else? On Instagram, it's I am Dave Warren, I-A-M, spelled out. You can find me on Facebook, TikTok, I am El Arto. And you can find me at a con near you, man.
If you want to know more about Dave, I highly recommend also checking my interview with him on my channel. It goes full on more from beginning to end on the stuff that Dave has done over the years outside of animation and inside of animation. Thank you again, Dave.
Thank you. Hey, we give you the horn. There we go.
So this is take two. I'm here with Lyrics Cosplay at Meadowlark Comic Con 2025, day 2. Yesterday you were Velvira. Today you were the, oh god, I can't remember how the shape-shifting sorcerer Aku from probably the best series. I'm glad they did a sequel to it, Samurai Jack. How are we enjoying the con today, Lyrics?
I'm having a great time. I'm still waking up, recovering from my long drive yesterday or the day before. But I'm having a great time. I'm happy to be here.
So what made you want to cosplay Aku from Samurai Jack?
He's a shapeshifter. I'm a shapeshifter. It just made sense. And I love to imagine him as this like shapeless being, so he's very cat-like to me. And I like to imagine that he would sit in a box, and that made me giggle, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to cosplay this.
So if you don't mind me asking, what was the makeup process? I know we talked about this before, but what was the process that went behind making Aku?
My friend gave me this headpiece because they heard I was interested in cosplaying Aku, and from there, like, the makeup inspiration, like, he's got like a green mask with red accents, and I was like, I'm not going to face paint my whole face green, so green eyeshadow and then green accents wherever I could put them, and lots of red. I at one point did draw on the flame beard as well, but it didn't stay on, and I haven't quite figured out how to get that to stick yet, so one day.
And the makeup, how did you go about doing, because his eyebrows are like the flames and then his face is green, and how did you go about the makeup process for Aku?
So the flame, I did a standard like eyeshadow and everything on my eyes, and then the flames are done with a water-based body paint, and then I put on a setting powder, and then over top of that a duochromatic red powder, so it's like a red-orange color shift, and then I put on glitter on top of that. Lots of layers, lots and lots of layers, and then I glued some rhinestones to my face, some extra glitter and extra sparkle.
Nice. So now, real quick, where can people find you on social media if they want to stay up to date with your cosplays, your conventions, your makeup, all that fun stuff, and the Velvira adventure?
I am most active on TikTok and Instagram. Both are at Lyrics Cosplay. Velvira is very heavy on the TikTok social media right now, so that's where most of her content's going to be. Instagram also at Lyrics Cosplay. There's going to be a little bit more variety right now. I'm also on Facebook as Lyrics Cosplay and Modeling, and I'm on Twitch where I stream games, and that is Mythically Lyrics.
Well, Lyrics, I hope you enjoy Mythical Lyrics. Well, Lyrics, I hope you enjoyed both day 1. I hope you enjoyed day 2. And I hope you enjoy the rest of con. Thank you so much. So, Vic, how have we been enjoying day 2 at Meadowlark Comic-Con 2025?
Day 2's just started. I'm already having a great time. Day 1 was wonderful. I love getting to meet the fans. And the thing that I love most is just when I get to chat with them and they tell me what the game that I've been in or my characters mean to them. And it's heartwarming. You know, I was just speaking with somebody who came off of an 18-hour shift and was telling me about how much Final Fantasy means to them and how it's helped her get through some rough times, and it's very heartwarming. So
18 hours, that's a long time.
yeah, it is.
So for those who may not be familiar with you, what made you want to get in?
I've been an on-camera actor for 27 years, but voiceover for me really first kicked in during the pandemic. Because I've got young kids, and I was just like, okay, I cannot take a chance on this virus that is killing everybody and stuff.
You'd rather be safe than...
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta live a long time for my family, you know. And my wife, who is much smarter than me, just said, look, you have to work. You need to go buy a voiceover booth, and you need to get into voiceover.
Those aren't cheap either.
No, they're not. They're not.
I've seen quite a few actors who have them. And I was like, I would love that, but I don't know where I would put that at.
Yeah, they're big, they're heavy, but they're wonderful, especially during a pandemic when everybody can't leave their house. So.
And I heard that they're really good quality. I've seen how big they can get.
Yeah. And you're just basically in your own little cocoon when you're inside that.
So for those who may not be, who have you voiced over the past few years?
Some of my most well-known characters are Kenshi from Mortal Kombat. Right over here, we've got Kenshi right here from Mortal Kombat.
And
Goro from Mortal Kombat as well as Song from Final Fantasy. These are probably 3 of my most popular characters, so I love talking to people about it. And yeah, the fans seem to really like these prints.
They definitely all have. I didn't know that was you as Goro, because Goro is, and then you got, back in the 90s, Kevin Michael Richardson, who originally voiced Goro, and Goro doesn't really get like a lot of on-screen time. So I think anyone who voices him, I can't. Someone who has like a big, massive, burly voice.
Goro is a throat ripper. That's just how I describe him. He's a throat ripper. I talk like this, and I kind of loosen my jowls a lot, so it's a little less articulate. But I have to confess that they also use their technical wizardry. So they put it through a filter to bring his timbre down even lower and stuff. And one of the great things is that they actually filter it directly into my headphones as I'm speaking. So as I'm speaking, I hear the Goro voice in my ear, and I'm like, and it makes you feel like, oh my gosh, I am the greatest voiceover actor in the entire history of the world, because look what it sounds like. So But yeah, it's there's some computer wizardry as well.
I imagine. So for someone who may want to get into acting, voice acting, stuff like that, what kind of advice personally would you like to give?
Personally, do not spend a lot of money at the beginning, okay? You do not need a very expensive voiceover booth. You do not need an expensive microphone. A $1,000 microphone does not make you a voiceover actor. What makes you a voiceover actor is practice, playing, okay? Don't take yourself too seriously right now, and give yourself time to suck. Give yourself the allowance to suck. Because we all suck, and I do this for a living, and I still suck a lot of times, and that's okay, because you just make mistakes, you learn, and you get better, and that's the name of the game. So don't worry about spending a lot of money right now. Just play. Think about the voices that you enjoy hearing most, the games that you like playing most, and imitate them. You know, we all copy people. The internet has taught us that nothing is original, okay? So yeah, so copy what you like, play with it, and then eventually you can start putting your own spin on things. Take classes, you know, and in this world of the internet, like now you can take classes from anybody in the world. Even if you're in this remote island someplace, you can take a Zoom class with somebody, you know, with a seasoned professional. Take those classes, learn, and then as you go along, then you can start branching into, you know, finding an agent, finding a nice microphone and stuff like that. But for starting out, play.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, nowadays, like on Twitter, Facebook, whatever, there are a bunch of people who are like making these fan-made projects that are looking for. I've seen some people get. The pay is like no. It doesn't mean that they're able to pay. It's just for starting out. They want to see if there's something they like doing, and then I've been projects that, you know, someone posted on Twitter, hey, I'm looking for a voiceover for like a couple lines. I can say from experience, it's really fun, but also you don't know there are like hundreds of other people who are wanting to apply for that.
I mean, work is work, you know, and it doesn't make it any less legitimate if you're not paid for it. You know, it's still legitimate work. It's still things that you can practice and learn from. So yeah, by all means, go ahead and do that non-paying work, as long as it's fun to work with and you're working with good people.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Well,
having a blast. Thank you.
So, first off, Steve, how does it feel to be back again for another Meadowlark Comic-Con to promote Mid-Valley?
I'm deeply honored to be back here. It's wonderful. So it's a great opportunity to promote here, and then they promoted at my event as well.
So how long have you been doing Mid-Valley for now? I know it's been a couple of years.
Yeah, Mid-Valley we just finished year number 4, and now we're going to go into year number 5 in 2026.
You guys been doing this since 2021?
2022. Yeah, 2022. So
That's like, what's it been like having Mid-Valley up in Salem?
It's been wonderful. It's just great to get get people from Eugene and Portland and Salem and the surrounding area. So it's been a wonderful experience, and we just we're working on growing and making it more fun for all the attendees and all the people that come out to vend.
So, what can people expect to see if you're able to give a little convention sneak peek? What can people expect for next year?
Well, expect for next year, we are going to have, I'm working on some voice actors. We're working on a Dragon Ball Z voice actor. Has not been confirmed yet, so we're still in the process there. But definitely you'll see the Dragon Ball Z cosplay group and Star Wars Oregon and Portland Ghostbusters. And we're working on a theme car. It's the Rocketeer Dragster that races up at Woodburn Drags. They have a Rocketeer body on the drag. We're seeing if we can get that there. Static display. Also working on another theme car, and perhaps you might see the Blade Spring Used Blade the Vampire car back, possibly. I think we're going to have that too.
I mean, you guys have had like a lot of cars from like, you know, I can't the Ecto one. I think what the Batmobile.
Yeah, we haven't had the Batmobile yet, but that's one we're trying to work on. We're getting the 1966 version of the Batmobile. We have had the Supernatural car replica of Baby from Supernatural, so yeah.
And if anyone has also been here, you know, you can have the chance to draw the Mid Valley mascot as well.
Yes, our coloring page. The mascot's done by a local tattoo artist named Anne-Marie Cruz, and she does our squirrel every year, and this year is Indy Max. So Indy Max. Yep.
So, what days are what days are going to be the next con for next year?
It's going to be April 18th and 19th, 2026, Oregon State Fairgrounds in the Jackman Long Building. So Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is 10 to 6, and Sunday is 10 to 5.
And where on social media can people find your guys' con if they want to stay up to date with everything?
So the easiest thing to do is go to our website, mvcae.com, and then there's links to click on our Facebook, Instagram, all our social media. And then we do have a YouTube channel and a Vimeo channel, and we're working on getting videos up closer to the show from our guests. You know, they do a little video saying, hey, I'm going to be there, come see it.
Again, Steve, thank you so much, and I hope you all enjoyed Meadowlark Comic Con this year. Cannot wait to see you again soon.
We enjoy Meadowlark Comic Con every year, and thank you, Wayne. Of course. You're fun and cool.
So I'm here with Michelle from Tomb Room at Meadowlark Comic Con. Tell me, Michelle, how have you both been enjoying both day 1 and 2?
It has been so incredible. Day 1 was super exciting. We had a lot of people come participate in the cosplay contest and the cosplay workshops, a little bit of the meetups, so a little bit of everything cosplay fun. It was a great day, and we're really excited to start day 2.
So, for those who may not be familiar, what is it that you guys do with Tomb Room and everything?
All right, so it started as an online marketplace for cosplay and crafting specific products. As a cosplayer myself, we really wanted to build something to support the cosplay community that we love so much and give them a tool that they could use to help build themselves up. And so we started as that, but then we also started branching out into cons. We sponsor a lot of cosplay contests. We host cosplay workshops so we can share our passion for crafting and cosplay with anyone who wants to come craft with us. And we also provide a space for meetups
so that fans from similar fandoms can come meet up and say hi and meet new friends and have great memories. So we're just all about cosplay at the cons, and we love it.
Nice. So for someone who's a cosplayer as well, what's it been like with Tomb Room and the cosplays you've done and everything?
It has been amazing. So I started out doing smaller builds, smaller cosplays, worked my way up to do foam smithing and some more advanced techniques, and I have some really cool builds that I'm really proud of. But then as soon as Tomb Room came into the picture, we actually have a number of original characters that we created, and they all have some variation of crafting supply or tool or material that's built into their character form. And so I'm actually creating one of our characters. Her name is Eloa. She's an elven warrior, and she has 2 scissor sword blades that I've created. And so now I'm building costumes specifically for Tomb Room, and it has been really fun.
So real quick, where can people find you on social media if they want to stay up to date with Tomb Room on your next con, or wants to be part of what you guys do?
Yeah, so of course they can find us at tombroom.com, short for costume room, so TUMEROOM. Or we're on most of the main social medias, just our handle is at Tomb Room, so find us anywhere.
Well, again, Michelle, thank you so much, and I hope you all enjoy the rest of the con.
Absolutely, thank you. You too.
So, you guys, how are we both enjoying Meadowlark Comic-Con?
Oh, it's going good. I just came in and I'm taking a look around, and it's looking a lot more full this year than the other year I went. The last time I went was on my birthday, which is today, and
well, happy birthday!
Thank you. And I dropped by last year, and it was my first convention I went to, and it was really cool. It was an awesome convention. It was kind of lacking booths, and I came here today and I was really surprised. There's a lot of booths, and I'm just happy to be able to go around and talk to people. It's a good experience.
How about you? How are you enjoying on?
It definitely is a lot more full than last year. It's kind of cool coming out here and seeing all the people with all their costumes, all the hard work. Well, I don't know. I just enjoy seeing people that enjoy their craft. It's pretty cool to see.
And who are you guys cosplaying from, starting with you?
I am a USEC operator from the game Escape from Tarkov.
I've heard of the name Tarkov because of games like... Oh, nice. I remember hearing that name as a 7 Days to Die mod.
Yeah, they're in a couple modding areas, yeah.
So I gotta ask you about, how does it feel wearing all this, this gear?
I kind of enjoy wearing the vest, just, I don't know, it's really fun to walk around, gives you a good place to put your hands.
Well, I hope you guys both enjoy the con.
Oh yeah, it was great.
I see, that's really quite clever, isn't it? Really quite clever.
Kaku Crafts at Meadowlark Comic Con 2025. This is day 2. Just going to do a quick overview. Mind telling the people at home what your booth is all about?
Primarily, we're a D&D based group. Anything and everything we do has something to do with D&D some way or another, except for like little odds and end things like a red string of fate thing. But we make dice boxes, we make dice bags, we make dragon eggs, we make potion bottles, we make terrariums for the dragon eggs, we make pet-themed D&D things. It's just all D&D.
And for you, Alex, what has this been like being part of this thing for the booth and everything? And yeah.
I think the con has been great. It's very spacious. All the staff is great. The volunteers are really great. It's great to see other vendors we've vended with before at other events. But I think it's a nice area. We've had a good time.
Real quick, showing off some of the things, some of your favorite things about this this booth.
My favorite things are the dice boxes. They can be used for many different things. D&D dice, they fit 2 dice, or 2 sets of dice. They can also be used, people use them as jewelry, as little trinket treasures, or Nintendo Switch games. Thank you, Random Child, for that idea yesterday. But yeah, they fit a lot of things, and they're little neat. We do all types of fandoms, new and old, so we try to fit in everywhere.
Side as well. And we go to bigger sizes, like our Habitat boxes we did for Pokemon Go Fest. We also have some of our box style, or our coaster styles and our book styles.
And what about the dragon eggs with the little terrarium? You want to show those real quick?
We have some dragon eggs with terrariums, and then we also have them by themselves, and we have some empty terrariums that you can put them in. For instance, like these guys. And we have some that are based off like the Game of Thrones, some of them that are based off of Pride. But everything can be commissioned, and so a lot of times we have people like today or yesterday, we have somebody see the dragon eggs and they're going to reach out for commission for an egg with their specific colors that they like.
And you guys also have the potion bottles as well, if you want to show those real quick.
Yes. So our potion bottles, they all have stats you can use in D&D. This is our Bright Idea bottle. That was his actual idea.
Pick it up, and your friend, your good friend, your players, if you're a DM, you shake it up and you say, I think you might want to think about that idea for a second.
Oh, you got the little
Little guys, these are usually the ones that have the stats.
Your love potion?
This is a healing potion.
Healing potion. All have stats in game.
Yeah, it's just kind of nice to have something tangible while you're playing. And that way, if you are a D&D dungeon master, you can be like, yeah, this is what you find. You can give it to your players. Then we have our dice bags. All the bags open up so you can roll onto them. They also have 8 pockets so you can store your dice. These are dangerous because I've got 2 at home that are completely full of several sets of dice. So if you're a dice goblin, these bags are really awesome.
Well, Jason, Alex, I hope you both enjoyed day 1 of the con, and I hope you enjoyed day 2. And again, I can't wait to see you guys at KomoriCon this year. So you both have a great time.
Thank you very much.
You're
enjoying the con great so far. It's the beginning of the day, so I'm fresh, I'm rested, I'm ready. My name is Michael Tanner. I am a comic book writer. These are my wares. All different comic books I've worked on in different genres, and from horror to sci-fi comedy to other sci-fi stuff, professional wrestling, homages to action exploitation movies. I cast a wide net for my creative work.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what made you want to get into writing, and do you also do artwork as well?
I'm only the writer. I can draw badly. So I believe in the power of expertise. So if I have talented artistic people willing to work with me, I will utilize their skills rather than subject the world to my terrible artwork.
And how long have you been doing this for, like writing these comics and books and everything?
My first published comic book work was actually in this anthology. Is about roller derby. I, for a very long time, was a roller derby referee, and I heard about Oni Press doing an anthology book about roller derby, all written by people in roller derby and then drawn by professional comic book artists. So I submitted a story. It got selected. First published work. Tales of the roller derby. That was in 2013, if memory serves, or 2012, 2013, I think. And then through doing that work and other sort of interesting connections I made through the world of roller derby, I was able to pitch a graphic novel series, Junior Braves of the Apocalypse. Yeah. With my writing partner, Greg Smith. It's kids go on a camping trip, come back, the zombie mutant apocalypse has happened. They have to use all of their skills, their new woodland skills, to survive in this dangerous new world. 2 volumes of that series has come out. And then I started doing other work. So I worked on a book called Orcs in Space.
The name is probably the best one.
It's pretty good. It tells you exactly what you're gonna get. It's about 3 idiot orcs who steal the most advanced spaceship in the galaxy and go on a wild adventure.
I mean, orcs aren't always. Let's just be honest. Orcs aren't always smart.
No, these guys are particularly idiots.
Basically, they're like the Three Stooges.
That is exactly. So this was an interesting project because I got brought on to help write this one. The original creators, they pitched this idea. They had like a rough idea. And so I read their original pitch and I didn't get it. I was like, I don't get, but a paycheck is a paycheck, I said. And then right before going into our first meeting, I reread it and I was like, oh, it's Three Stooges. And then I went into the meeting, I was like, is this Three Stooges? Are the orcs the Three Stooges? And like, yeah. I was like, okay, I get it. I can help write this. So that's it's Three Stooges as D&D style orcs in the Star Trek universe.
Now, one last question. What kind of advice would you want to give to someone who may want to start writing their own comics? Because let's face it, there's a lot of people out there who are want to get into writing. They're wanting to write their own things, or do their own things, or work for some well-known company. What advice would you want to give to someone who's just starting out?
I think the most important thing, finish a thing. Like, it is the easiest thing in the world to have ideas. Everyone has a million ideas. To finish that idea, to be like, I want to write a short story about a dragon who turns into a birthday cake. Sure, that's a wild story. If that's your idea, just finish that story. Finish it, a beginning, a middle, and an end. And then if you decide, oh, this is terrible, that's fine. You finished the thing. Now move on to the next thing. I think professional creator has a log of unfinished ideas, but the professionals have finished ideas. So finish your idea. Go from a beginning and a middle and an end, and then move on to the next thing.
I think that's sound advice again.
It's going to be a great show.
Give us like a social media people can follow you at if they want to stay up to date with your comics and everything.
Yeah, probably the best is actually the Instagram for Junior Braves of the Apocalypse, which I believe is actually it's just Junior Braves. You'll be able to tell what it is. The icon is a little cute, cartoony, little Boy Scout looking kid at a campfire. So Junior Braves, it's not the Atlanta Braves kind of junior team member page, which is what we often get confused for. So yeah, Instagram, Junior Braves.
Again,
you too.
It's going good. So, Tom, how are we enjoying day 2 for Meadowlark Comic Con? I saw that your booth was very, very packed and busy yesterday.
Yes, it started off really good, and I hope today should be even better. So let's see how it goes.
So, for those who may not know you or what you've done, mind telling the folks at home who you voice and what you've been doing for how long you've been doing this for?
I do the voice of Mickey Mouse, and I've been doing his voice for 30 years. No. I did the voice of the front man on Squid Game, and also Mortal Kombat, Liu Kang, and amongst many other things.
Nice. So how long have you been acting for? Because I know not only have you acted on screen, you've also been doing a bunch of voiceover stuff too.
I've been doing on-screen acting and voiceover acting for over almost 30 years now. Crazy, right?
It's a long time.
Yes.
So what made you want to get into this? What made you want to get into this line of work and everything?
It was kind of almost always what I wanted to do. I grew up in Iowa, and just to kind of want to be able to stand out and express myself, and there's a lot of I was different, right? Because I was Asian amongst a sea of white faces, so it was my way of kind of expressing and kind of taking ownership of my differences. So, yeah.
So, for those who may want to get into this line of work, whether it's acting on film, TV, or voice acting, what kind of advice would you want to give to someone?
It's a very hard profession. I would say you have to be dedicated but realistic about your expectations. You have to enjoy the process. The job itself is the reward for your training and your practice and everything. So if you don't enjoy that aspect, then you're really not going to enjoy when you actually book something, if you even do, because you have to be dedicated to that. And just have realistic expectations. Even the biggest stars end up not working for a long time and things. So it's a marathon. That would be the biggest thing I would say. Yeah, I'm going to continue doing this. So if you're interested in the frontman mask, I do autographs on it. So there you go.
I mean, you from Liu Kang to frontman, you've definitely done it all from what it seems like, and also Fallout as well.
Yes, Fallout 76, The Night Shin. Obviously we audition, we try to get as much as we can. Sometimes you get lucky with certain properties, like I did. Nobody knew at the time that the Frontman and Squid Game would be so popular, Mortal Kombat was out there when I got it, so I was very, very excited about doing that. So, yeah.
Well, again, Tom, thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you so much.
Chris, I know this is take two, but how have you been enjoying Meadowlark Comic Con?
Oh, it's great. Fans come in costumes and that they've built, or characters that they love to play, and I always love seeing that.
I mean, when you started out, you were. What was that like going from being a cosplayer to probably the most iconic droid in the past 50 years?
What was that like? Well, unexpected, but it was something, I always dreamed about, but never thought that would ever happen, or couldn't figure out how I would have even orchestrated that. So I was just doing what I like to do, which was playing characters and improving and entertaining people. And Lucasfilm saw that, and they asked me to come in for an audition.
And was that originally for C-3PO, or was it just for one of the other droids?
No, it was for C-3PO. Yeah, so they bolted me all together and turned on the sound system and turned on the lights. And I said, "Oh my goodness! Why, hello! I am C-3PO, human cyborg relations. I am fluent in over 6 million forms." And they're like, "That's enough."
So imagine while you were wearing the suit, Anthony was doing the voice and everything?
Anthony Daniels, the original actor, he does the films, and then I do what he is not available for, so that we collaborate in that way. And sometimes he's doing the voice, and I'm in the suit. Sometimes I'm in the suit and doing the voice.
You do the voice as well.
Yeah. So like yes.
That's impressive. I imagine it wasn't easy trying to match and mimic his voice, because I know he has a very distinct voice and everything.
Right. It's funny. I asked when I was studying up for this role, what accent, what area of England is this accent? And they said, no. Like in America when they have rock DJs, Quad 106.5, like how they used to do. And nobody really talks like that. And they said nobody actually talks like C-3PO does. That's an affected accent. So that was fun to learn. Yeah.
Now, what kind of advice would you want to give to someone who may want to be a suit performer? Because things such as, C-3PO.
Well, I would recommend taking an acting class because there's something about, if you know how to perform and create a scene and tell a story in a realistic way, that it doesn't matter what you're wearing. Now, if you're wondering about how to train yourself to wear a suit, yeah, just go to Comic-Cons and wear costumes. I mean, that's a great training ground.
That's really sound about it. So, out of all the suits you've worn a couple of years, what would you say consuming to get in and probably has the most constraint?
I would say any of the droids. They're all based on the same platform of C-3PO. So, it's a very snug fitting. It's like wearing a very tight car fender, So, but the other thing is they're also well constructed. I build all the suits that I wear on the show, and I. Yeah.
I can imagine you had the original concept book on how it was back in the day.
Well, I did a lot of study. I did 3 years of study to try and find out how to build the suit, and then worked with. I had a couple of friends at Lucasfilm who was very generous to help me with some of the behind-the-scenes information, and that's the one that we use on TV.
And I know from in the original '77 film, C-3PO, he was more the gold was dense, and then when we see in episode 3, it's all
every scene. Oh, you're talking about the finish of his, yeah. So every scene and every location determines what what his appearance is. If he's crash landed on a desert planet and they're wandering around, getting, his joints are almost frozen from so much dust contamination, he will look very, all messed up. If he's rolling around with the Ewoks on the forest floor of Endor, he's going to look more matte color. And then when he's shined up for the award ceremony, he'll be all nice and formal and shining. And this is how he looks when he goes to things like the Oscars.
And the eyes, I know the eyes light up. Do you see the light of eyes, or what's the vision? Because I imagine wearing something like that, the vision cannot be easy.
No, it's not. It's just looking through the little black holes there. But yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like looking. If you're wearing a salad bowl and you're looking through straws, that's what it's like.
I think that's a really good
Yeah, yeah.
Well, Chris, I hope you enjoyed. Trip back home.
Thank you so much. Yes, and may the force be with you. All right.